Welcome to California CEO on location in the city of Temecula. And for this segment, we are at the Temecula Valley Entrepreneurs Exchange Program. And with me, I have a very special guest. She is not only the Economic Development Analyst for the city of Temecula, she also manages this particular program. And let's welcome in Cheryl Kitzrow. Cheryl, it's nice to have you.
Thanks, it's nice to be here.
Let's talk about the real reason that this program was started by the city.
We have a very forward-thinking and innovative city council who wanted to step in and provide a resource to help our business community. We had this building here. It was vacant from when city moved their functions to Old Town. And so Mayor Jeff Comachero at the time came up with the fantastic idea to create an incubator. That idea evolved and into what is now the Temecula Valley Entrepreneurs Exchange, both an incubator for technology companies, but also a business resource center.
You know, Cheryl, I was wondering if you can tell me a little bit about how the city kind of contributed to getting this facility ready and how they contributed to the program overall. You come from a standpoint of being in an economic development environment with the city, so you kind of knew what the needs were, but how did the city kind of pitch in?
You know, the city as a whole has always been very business friendly. So the city sponsors this facility. We own this building. We have staff here to assist the entrepreneurs that are here. We program the workshops that are at the resource center. We cover a lot of the overhead costs so that our businesses can grow here. And so we're here to help businesses create jobs locally, to grow here so that our community is a better place.
Well, Cheryl, what I'd like to do now is I'd like to go ahead and take a moment, take some time out to visit with one of the businesses, one of those businesses that take advantage of TVE Squared. Speaking now with Mark Adams, and Mark Adams is CEO of Vista Software. Nice to have you along.
Thank you.
Thanks
for coming down
having
here.
us.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Mark, tell us a little bit about what your organization does.
Vista Software makes software that helps with therapists that work with autistic children, in addition to speech therapists, occupational therapists, and other types of therapy.
What was it about the city of Temecula, and specifically about TVE Squared, that attracted you to this center?
Well, we had a bunch of technical guys that knew how to make software and knew the industry that we wanted to work with, but we didn't have any idea about how to handle HR or accounting or legal or marketing or any of these sorts of things to actually create a successful company, not just a successful product. So we found this organization and we came here, and they have been an incredible help for us.
We're back now talking with Cheryl Kitzrow, a manager of TVE Squared. Cheryl, the exchange part of the name, where does that come from?
You know, it's interesting that you ask how the name came about, because it was a really well thought out plan. And what we wanted to create was a name that talked about and gave an example of what we really want to do here. And so exchange represents the exchange of information, the exchange of ideas. So that's where that came from.
How do you believe that this particular incubator in the city of Temecula is unique from others that are out there?
You know, under one roof, we've got our incubator where we're working with technology startups and they get to collaborate with one another. We also have our business resource center where we do educational workshops, and via our partnerships with the Temecula Valley Chamber, TriTech SBDC, Inland Empire SBDC, and the EDC, people can come in, listen to workshops, get educated on business concepts, and also do one-on-one business consultations. And in addition to that, I have my office here, so we've got local government representation, and on the second floor, we've got higher education institutions. We've partnered with MSJC and Cal State San Marcos at Temecula to offer classes. So in this building, we've got local government, business resources, startup entrepreneurs, and higher education and students.
And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to saunter over to another section of the building here. And as we do so, let's go ahead and take a moment to talk with Paul Nolta. He's the Assistant Director of the Inland Empire SBDC. Paul, thank you so much for taking the time out. I appreciate it. Let's talk a little bit about what the Inland Empire SBDC does for small businesses and your role in all of that.
At the Inland Empire Small Business Development Center, we assist entrepreneurs with either starting, maintaining, or expanding small business. We do that in three crucial ways, one being education. We do about 100 and 120 workshops a year throughout the Inland Empire on business-related topics, whether that's HR, taxation, business plans, that type of stuff. Second thing we do is where we have a team of consultants that they can sit down with and get us hands-on assistance. Our team of consultants cover many topics such as QuickBooks Pro Advisor, government contracting specialist, finance, marketing, so a team of people that are willing to sit down and assist entrepreneurs on a one-on-one basis. And last is a link to local resources where we work very closely with our cities, counties, to hopefully help streamline processes such as license permits, getting in front of the right lenders, and that type of thing.
Tell us about your experience and your working relationship with TVE Squared now, how that all came together and exactly what's involved in your relationship and how you help them in this partnership.
Yeah, the city of Temecula has always been very proactive in entrepreneurship. They have a strong city, a strong chamber, and I've worked with both of them as a resource partner to bring our services local and direct. So what that means is I have offices here to where we can be there and hands-on. What makes the incubator unique here in our situation is that it wasn't just focused on one sector being an incubator in itself. It is more of an incubator business resource center. So we really have two parts coming together. One where the incubator side is bringing like-minded entrepreneurs together in a forum in which they can discuss and bounce ideas off of and have direct access to a business resource center, which is next door. And that houses the city itself as well as myself, but that we work there to provide hands-on help.
On our next stop here on our little journey through TVE Squared, we are in a new location. We're going to find out where we are exactly. It seems to be a very comfortable workspace, Cheryl.
Absolutely. This is our main incubator work area. So this is where companies have their workstations, either an open workstation or a private office. We also have created this space with some breakout areas and an open feel so that we've got cross-company collaboration.
And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take another break because there are some exciting businesses that are taking advantage of TVE Squared, and we're going to talk to a couple more of them right now. Let me ask you a little bit about how important it is to you, Susie, to be surrounded by other entrepreneurs and other companies like yours that are really kind of on the cutting edge technology in their respective industries. How important is that to you in your developing business?
That was one of the most exciting draws, actually, to coming into the exchange, knowing that there's a group of other entrepreneurs with ideas on creating either something new or improving on something that already exists in the market, and having that energy where we're all building something new, yet we're cheering each other on. There's very much that energy of we're a group that wants to build something new.
Susie, if you were in a room with other entrepreneurs right now and they had some decisions to make about location, about where to start their business, and they were thinking about Temecula, what would you tell them? Why should they come out here?
Well, Temecula is a growing city. It's a beautiful place to live, but not only that, it's very business friendly. The fact that they would create an incubator for entrepreneurs such as myself and my peers here at the exchange shows how pro-business they are. It's a business-friendly community.
Joined now by Mike Chapman. He's founder and CEO of Ranked Fame. Mike, thanks so much for stopping by. It's good to see you.
Thank you, Jeff.
Let's talk about Ranked Fame. What do you guys do?
Sure, yeah, we are a categorized video sharing platform for aspiring talent from musicians, singers, models, dancers, lifestyle sports. It allows them to showcase their skills, and we have an innovative local environment that really connects local users, the community, and local businesses with a real dynamic connection.
Let's talk about your business from the beginning. When you heard about TVE Squared, what was it that attracted you to come to TVE Squared, check it out, and use the services here?
Yeah, not only the resources, connections, the networking, but also to be part of something bigger. You know, the incubator. Because being a founder, being a CEO, there's no one above me. So it's on me to really get things going, and it's real easy to not necessarily lose focus, but lose track of time to be able to put that towards the new startup when there's so much day-to-day stuff happening. So being a part of an incubator like TV Squared, that it's very, very valuable for a new startup.
I'd like to ask you a little bit now, Cheryl, about the types of businesses, the industries that you're interested in bringing into the city of Temecula and helping out here at the incubator.
The incubator focuses on working with technology-focused startups, companies that are creating an innovative product. The companies that we're currently working with include wearable tech, financial tech, and software development companies. In an effort to create more of those high-tech, high-wage paying jobs here in the community that has such a strong tourism, retail, and advanced manufacturing base already.
We've talked to several businesses so far, and we're going to talk to another one. And we've had a chance to kind of bump elbows with some folks in here. But tell us, is the city still open for brand new businesses to come in to TV Squared and take advantage of all that the center has to offer?
Absolutely. We have an ongoing application process. The application can be found on our website. If companies have any questions as to whether they're a fit or how we can provide resources to them, they can always contact me directly as well.
We've got another business owner we want to talk to right now, so let's go ahead and we'll do that. I'm visiting now with Mr. Tonyquinones. He is the principal at Seed Equity Capital Partners. And Tony, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Tell us a little bit about your firm.
We are the investment bank for startups. We offer a suite of services from financing from local, national, international investors. We provide services from marketing, legal. We have a crowdfunding platform, a venture fund that we're able to co-invest with early stage startups.
Let me ask you something, Tony, just as someone who's kind of interested in trying to get into the mindset of an investor, what is it that you look for in the companies that you invest in, that your firm invests in? Are there some common attributes that these companies have, or are you looking, just kind of judging each one of those companies based on their own individual merits?
Absolutely on their own individual merits, where they are in the marketplace and at what stage they're at, but cannot emphasize enough the character of the founder, the jockey that's driving it. It's a challenge to be an entrepreneur. Do they have the resilience? Do they have the ability to win? And when those setbacks come, can they bounce back and get back in there and try to make it happen?
Tony, if you could put your finger on maybe a couple of attributes, real credits to TVE Squared, something that stands out that makes you realize this is really the place to be, this has been fantastic for your business, what would those things be?
I think the part of the energy and the affordability, the services, the support that you get when you're in an environment like this, you're looking at people that are able to program, identify a market, have a variety of skill sets, and that environment that you're around, it just elevates what you're doing up another notch, because you're not having to drive hundreds and hundreds of miles away to get this insight or that insight. It's right here when someone comes back from their meeting, successful or not, and how to be able to encourage one another to get more improvement out of what it is that you're doing. So I find that's energized. I get so excited sometimes I can't focus on my work because that energy is really here.
Concluding our conversation now with Cheryl Kitzel here at the Temecula Valley Entrepreneurs Exchange. Cheryl, just kind of wondering, these companies seem very, very comfortable right here, right now, and they're growing, they're doing great things, but what about when it's time to move on, when they start to grow and they grow beyond the boundaries of this building? How will your center be able to help them do that?
Absolutely. Success for us is seeing a company grow, creating jobs here locally, and then being ready to move out into their own commercial space. The city has very strong partnerships with our local commercial broker community, and so we see it as part of the resource that we would provide to help companies graduate from here and open their own doors in the city of Temecula.
Why would you recommend that a startup, that an entrepreneur contact you here at the City of Temecula, here at TVE Squared?
I think this is a great place to start your business. It provides a low-cost facility with great amenities. You get a business location, business address, conference room space, resources, and an opportunity to work every day with other like-minded entrepreneurs.
And that's going to wrap it up for this edition of California CEO. We're glad that you've been watching. My name is Jeff Allen. Thanks again. We'll talk to you again soon.